Overcoming feelings of envy and jealousy is an important process that requires awareness, emotional self-analysis, and practical steps toward personal development. These feelings can be destructive to both relationships and the internal state, and without proper work on them, they can lead to chronic dissatisfaction and tension. Recognizing the nature of these feelings is a key first step to overcoming them. Recognizing the nature of envy and jealousy. The roots of envy and jealousy. These feelings usually originate from insecurity, fear of loss, and a sense of inadequacy. When a person feels that he or she is lacking something, be it attention, recognition, or love, envy and jealousy arise as a reaction to this internal deficiency. Envy is the desire to have what others have, the feeling that you are missing something. Jealousy is the fear of losing what you already have, or the anxiety that someone else might get what belongs to you. In this case, the attention or love of a partner. These emotions are often associated with low self-esteem and a lack of confidence in yourself and your relationships. Projection onto external factors. Both feelings tend to intensify when a person projects their internal fears and insecurities onto external situations. For example, when a person sees another couple who seem happy, this can increase envy, even if there are problems hidden behind the picture. It is important to realize that envy and jealousy are often not related to real circumstances, but merely reflect internal feelings. Steps to reduce envy and jealousy. Recognize and accept emotions. The first step to overcoming is to acknowledge that you are experiencing these feelings. Envy and jealousy often cause shame or guilt, and people may try to hide them even from themselves. However, suppressing emotions only intensifies them. It is important to give yourself permission to experience these feelings and recognize that this is a normal human reaction. Ask yourself, why am I feeling envy or jealous? What exactly is the feeling behind it? Accept these emotions as a natural part of your experience, not as something wrong or shameful. Self-analysis, identifying the sources of emotions. After acknowledging your emotions, you need to understand their origins. This could be self-doubt, past failed relationships, fear of loneliness, or even the pressure of social norms that put the perfect relationship on a pedestal. Ask yourself, what exactly is causing my emotion? Is it the fear of losing my partner, or do I lack self-confidence? Conduct self-analysis to determine which internal needs remain unmet. Focus on self-esteem and self-acceptance. One of the key aspects of overcoming envy and jealousy is working on self-esteem. When a person is confident in himself and values she's qualities, he is less likely to experience anxiety about other people's successes or the possibility of losing a partner. When you work on your self-esteem, find activities that bring you joy and a sense of self-fulfillment. Practice self-acceptance. Understand that you are worthy of love and respect, no matter how others are doing. Comparing yourself to yourself, not others. Comparing yourself to others is one of the main causes of envy. However, it is much more useful to compare yourself to yourself in the past, tracking your progress and achievements. This helps to shift the focus from external factors to internal ones. Ask yourself, how have I grown lately? What can I do to become a better version of myself? Track your achievements, even if they seem small. Open communication with your partner. Jealousy is often exacerbated by a lack of trust and communication. Instead of accumulating suspicions and fears, it is important to discuss your feelings with your partner. Open communication helps partners understand each other better and reduces anxiety. Be honest with your partner. Tell them about your feelings and fears without blaming them. Listen. Give your partner the opportunity to express their feelings and concerns, which will help build mutual trust. Developing emotional regulation skills, envy and jealousy are powerful emotions, and to cope with them, it is useful to develop emotional regulation skills. This may include meditation, breathing exercises, and other techniques that help calm the mind and reduce stress. Practice meditation and breathing exercises. They help cope with anxiety and emotional instability. Develop emotional awareness. Learn to recognize your emotions as they arise and find ways to harmonize them. Focus on gratitude. The practice of gratitude helps to shift attention from the negative aspects of life to the positive. Keep a gratitude journal. Write down the moments for which you are grateful for your partner and your relationship. Ask yourself daily, what am I grateful for in my relationship? Write down positive moments. This helps to reduce the focus on envy and strengthens the feeling of satisfaction. Conclusion. Consciously overcoming negative emotion. Overcoming envy and jealousy is a process that takes time, patience, and inner work. Understanding the nature of these emotions, working on your self-esteem, and practicing self-development techniques can help reduce the negative impact these feelings have on your life and relationship. It is important to remember that envy and jealousy are normal human emotions, and overcoming them is the path to emotional maturity, healthy relationships, and inner harmony.